Learning.
Practicing. There's a difference between learning and practicing also. You know what you're supposed to know. Just gotta, keep doing it. You'll get better.
I'm gonna need a longer cord for this because this is how it should be. Canada flag. I gotta move the Canada flag to that wall because that fucker is like You know what pisses me off? Okay, we're recording, so I'm gonna switch to myself. You know what pisses me off? I saw the fucking Independence people at the Walmart today. That shit pisses me off. Fuck those people. Those people are fucking scum. Like, I'm sorry. It's so, I don't know. It feels so self-serving with that movement. Like, Alberta's free and not all, it can't be a part of Canada. But then those motherfuckers, I don't know, they're always, actually, you know what? Come to think of it, a lot of those people that are probably Alberta separatist movement never felt like, I don't remember them being so much proud of Canada as it was proud of, like, Alberta.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Alberta's the most self-centered.
Yeah, it's always been like, now that I think about it, it was never like Canadian beef. It was fucking Alberta. It was fucking Alberta beef, not Canadian beef. It's Alberta beef.
The closest is our Canadian milk. We do Canadian milk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. It's never like, I have never seen a commercial where it's like, oh, support Alberta milk. It's just always, Canada's dairy farm.
But it was Alberta beef.
Yeah.
It's still Alberta beef.
It's still Alberta beef. Yeah. Is that good volume for you? Okay.
Yes, I'm good. Yeah.
Rightfully fucking so. Rightfully fucking so. It's always for safety. Man, Americans are the most like, I need to fucking safe people in the world. Holy shit.
Why does safe always equate to guns?
Why? Yeah.
Guns are the least safe.
I think the real irony is like most people we would realize that they shouldn't be behind the wheel of a fucking vehicle. I think anyways, most people shouldn't be. They don't fucking use it appropriately. I have no respect for it. It's crazy that we allow then people to hold such a more fundamentally deadly thing as a gun. It is. It's crazy. It's crazy that they just give it away to them. Kitty alert. Yeah, twerp. What you doing, you hooer?
Oh my god.
That's crazy. She does too. 100%. That's Phyllis's. Yeah.
Fair amount.
Yeah. Listen, my cards are maxed out. Of course I'm gonna, it is what it is.
Well, if you take out the commute time, that's not unfair. Not entirely, anyway.
Yeah, at least be the primary cooker in the household. For sure. Like if you've lost that, you're right, hour and a half, 2 hour commute out of your day, you should be able to meal prep or cook for the other part of the day. But also too, I mean, I'm sure he can make his own lunch. He's a big boy, like.
Definitely. Like he should be responsible for his own, but her being expected to do most of the meal prep just because she should be, even if she works the same amount of hours as him, to take out that commute time. Yeah. She should still have that extra hour. You're talking meal prep, that's an hour to make a full meal, like and without an issue, like
and it doesn't need to be anything fancy either. Like it can just be like macaroni and cheese, some hamburger thrown in with it, like rice and simple shit, some sandwiches, and easy peasy.
Right. To
be fair, Phyllis always looked post-menopause in the office.
That's true. She could be anywhere between 30 and 50, really. So we'll cut it at 40. What? Okay, I really would have said closer to 40. I'm pretty sure I'm seeing gray strands, which is fine. I had a friend in high school that had a gray streak.
Oh, yeah.
It's the coolest thing, actually.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Boss Man's had gray hair for as long as I've known him. He's always had gray hairs popping out, so yeah.
I've known him pretty much his entire life. Do you think I could remember him without it? It's a very short span where he had very dark black hair, and that's about it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, bust out a Ouija board, bro. Everybody pays so much for moving. Holy shit! The last couple of times you and I have moved substantial like houses and fucking apartments, we've only used U-Haul. Yeah, and max like maybe $300 if that.
Yeah, either we have not enough stuff, or I don't know.
I feel like we have too much yet. Like, and then there's like other people where it's like, oh, I spent $10,000 to move. It's like, holy shit! Like, could you have gotten rid of like 3/4 of the shit that you didn't need and like save yourself probably almost $9,000?
Right.
Especially for the cross country. How much shit are you actually going to miss out of all the stuff? Like, honestly. Oh, listen, the business isn't failing if you just succeed at it.
The mother's doing it. It's always the mother.
Oh. People don't understand. It is way easier to start something new
than trying to control the chaos of something out of control.
Oh, yes. Blank slate is so much easier.
Yeah.
Well, most of the time.
Most of the time.
Sometimes it's quite frequently easier to have like a template, but it's got to be still pretty bare.
You got to be somebody special and be able to kind of manage some of that crazy chaos and some failing businesses.
It's much more fun than I anticipated.
That's fair. I'm sure that's why it's made that way.
Just need to edit it in with like a Star Wars meme where it's like the tisms is strong with this one.
It's unofficial.
Wonder when people will stop saying when the bills are paid when they're going into debt because the bills aren't being paid.
Right? That's borrow. Like, it's not paid. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're creating a new bill to pay a bill. You're just robbing Peter to pay Paul.
It should really be like, listen, my bills are deferred, okay? They're deferred. It's all, yeah, they're deferred.
Yeah.
I'll pause for this one because this one might be a little bit longer and I don't want to miss because it's actually really good. Spending addiction. Yay or nay, and what should we do with them?
Yay, it exists. That's a for sure thing. What to do with them, that's a whole... I couldn't even begin to fathom on how to work on that.
Yeah, I have no idea either because it's crazy. It's almost like when we recognize there's food addiction and obesity, and you have these people that are just addicted to eating, and it's like, well, what do you normally do with an addict? Well, you wean them off the supply or off the product. Can't do that with food. We can't do that with money, unfortunately. Like you have to almost learn, and it's tough to self-regulate with a substance. And if they just can't do that with spending, yeah, I don't know how we'd help those people, but I would agree probably addicts. Yeah.
For the spending one, the best would be recommending that they do like DoorDash or something like that because they can still go in because a lot of that's making their purchases as part of the delivery. So they get that purchasing, but it's not their money.
Do the DoorDash thing.
Yeah, there's like personal shoppers. You can do like personal shopping through DoorDash or...
Like you do it for somebody else?
Yeah. You know, like the delivery drivers for Uber Eats, DoorDash actually does that for like groceries and other kinds of services.
Oh, so you're saying go work DoorDash. Yes. Oh.
And you get to spend other people's money because it's not, you still shop. But it's not really fixing the problem. It's just channeling it into a way that's...
I do see how somebody could probably use that because when you first said it, I was kind of like, okay, what you mean? Okay, no. I get what you're saying because yeah, they're like, if the consumer therapy is kind of going out and picking up the item and kind of quote unquote paying for it, do DoorDash people pay? No, because usually it's already paid for through the app and then they just go pick it up.
It doesn't work that way for at least the Safeway ones because we started actually doing the DoorDash one.
Oh.
And so you can do that order, but then all of ours, like we don't do that in fact.
So it's almost like the driver pays for it, and then DoorDash is part of the reimbursement, the payment to you. They pay you the money back plus like a thing on top.
I don't know enough details. I just know that working in the retail store that we have an increase in people that hand us their order guide. So they've got on their tablet, phone, whatever service that they are using. And it's like, where's this product? And we got to go and help them find the product. So to us, they're just regular shoppers. It could be a personal shopper through DoorDash. It could be a personal shopper just as a personal shopper, as like shopping for my aunt, my mom.
Yep.
We actually have no idea why they're holding up a phone, but because they do the ordering services now, there's like 3 companies that you can do that through.
So what, you guys just like scan the order form or something like that, or?
No, we literally have nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay.
It's just we're a store that they can purchase their items through that. Like that's an option for...
So it's like your menu's on there and then some DoorDash person's going to go get it for...
Yeah, basically
That's crazy.
Which is like a subsection kind of thing, like our list of items for sale. And the DoorDash picks the order that you send out, and they go shop around, pick out the closest thing to what it is. Because all locations are a bit different, so I don't know that side of things, what happens with all that. But to us, as I said, they just go through the regular till, so. That's
cool, actually. That's both cool and depressing all at the same time. But I only think it's depressing because it's like, why can't those people go get shit? But then I'm sure there's lots of people that require the service that are you going to rely? Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
Like, I guess if you're mostly housebound and you need fucking groceries and shit, how would you? I guess that I think it's Safeway's Viola does delivery now, but before that, fuck, there was really no way. Like, you kind of relied on either getting yourself there or kindness of strangers or people you knew.
yeah, it's yeah. So of course you have a calendar. You're Phyllis.
See, they spent more than they made. Their bills aren't paid. They're deferred. Yeah, they're deferred.
Deferred. Yeah. People are really going to start thinking credit is deferred. It's not. Maybe if people started using that word more. But then again, who knows? Because most people don't seem to understand deferred either. I'll get to that, I'm sure. There's always one.
They're like, yeah, I haven't paid for it yet. It's deferred. So this is what happens though when you're not working as a team, is you'll feel like you're fighting against your partner to get your quality decompress time.
Oh, for sure. We discovered that we need our patio.
Yep.
That is our transition part. People have also got to maybe quit calling it decompress time. Because, yes, that is what some of those times are. But a lot of them are that transition time that a lot of us need, some of us more than others, to settle into the different stages of our day or portion, or however you want to segregate things. But, yeah, that was...
Oh, yeah, I agree 100%. And I think for this couple, it'd be interesting. Like, if he's saying, hey, at least get things prepped for me for when I get home, I can cook dinner. It could be that it's like, okay, honey, I know you're tired. I know like shit's hitting the fan, but like you shit prep for dinner. I will cook dinner. You can go have a bath, go have a shower, go chill in your room, like go chill in the room, go chill away from the kid. I'll look after the kid while I cook. Like, you can juggle both. And it's like, especially depending on how old the kid is. If the kid's like 9 years old, you can juggle both. Go, like, even if the kid's a year old, put him down to play, put him in a fucking playpen, and let him bounce around, fucking scream for a little bit while you cook some dinner. Like, he'll be okay. But you have never once been like, what the fuck are you gonna do with your life? How are you gonna build this future and all that shit? You've just been like, just love me and you're good. Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah, but you do that for me too, though.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know how long I could be able to do that in the, forever kind of thing, because, just can't support only just myself. Well, it might have a D, but yeah, you're doing anything you want. It doesn't matter what you do.
As long as you're doing something, yeah. Well, that's the thing. If he's working right now and making money, why does he need a career field that he has to go down? Yeah, working 7 days a week just to get 40 hours a week. Ugh, that's rough.
As a part-timer, it's a common problem.
Shit, that would be. I kind of want to do the math on that, but I feel like it would be. If you were to split it, what would that be, like 4.5 hours a day?
5 hours, 4 to 6.
Oh, a little over 5.5 hours a day. Man, that's fucking awkward. Especially, well, I guess there's probably the worst part is probably some days that is like 10 hours, and then other days it's like 3 hours. Because if he's a security guard, he might be one of those roaming ones that goes and does different locations. Hate to break it to you, there's a chance of you dying on all jobs. Yes, some are higher than others, but depending on what he's going to do career-wise, anything trades or anything public service-wise, it's high likelihood you're in that higher category of death.
Unfortunately true. I try not to think about that for that exact reason. Because you did security. I was like, oh, it'll be great not having you do that. And then you go into construction, and that's when we've seen some of the worst injuries.
Other than stabbing my hand with a sledgehammer, I haven't crazily hurt. Well, no, a little bit of my back I had there too, where I had the day where it locked up on me for the day and a bit. I was thinking when I worked in the kitchen was probably actually the most dangerous, when I burned my arm on the grease and some of the cleaning stuff too. So yeah, just trying to think if I hurt myself for my commercial time. I don't think so. While he doesn't necessarily have to drink when he goes to play pool, I could understand if that's the environment he's used to drinking in and he's trying to cut back to avoid playing pool while he's trying to do that.
Oh, for sure. The cat's going to make me look like I'm a crazy person.
The cat is?
Yes, because I keep making faces. I keep copying her.
Just because she's focusing on she's focusing on the little green bars.
She wasn't originally. Originally, she was. When you play back today, you're gonna crack up. If there's no money, why are there pictures? Nobody needs. Never mind. No, I know I've always been wrong on that. Memories do get lost. Memories fade, but I still don't get it. I still think they're wasted because you get the pictures and you never look at them ever.
Agreed. Did she say over $7,000 for pictures?
I think so.
That's crazy. That's insane.
I would have been freaking out over 700, let alone 7,000.
That's the extra money he can't account for is fucking pictures.
19 only.
19 photos for $7,000. That's crazy. Divorced. I would divorce you. That would be the stupidest thing that somebody can do. That's insane.
You say that, but I know you wouldn't divorce me. But I get the gist. That's the con. I don't think I've seen it. Be literally roll on the floor laughing.
Crawl under the table. I like how he crawls under.
Oh, my flirting almost worked.
Jeez. Those pictures are never coming from Ireland. They're coming from a CVS down the street, like you just said.
Oh, yeah. Sure. It's not a gargoyle. That's like the only time I've seen this. That's like, oh my God.
She's like, no. The Ireland printers are way better than America's printers. Okay, this is the Cold War of printers, okay? Wait, she killed grandma with a fucking breast pump to the side of the head? That's what it sounded like.
It is what it sounded like. But to be fair, in her defense, she is claiming that grandma had the letter opener. Is definitely far more deadly. And I've dealt with a grandma that didn't totally recognize things. I'll never forget when your grandma came at us with that needle.
I was actually just about to say, I'll take the stance of grandma puncher. If she's coming at you with a letter opener, you knock fucking Mike Tyson grandma, right? Fucking kiss her like 100%. Yeah.
Right?
Like, sorry, at that point, she's lived a good life. If grandma's so crazy, she's coming at you in letter opener or a needle. Yeah. You can clean that bitch's clock like 100%.
I didn't once hold it against your grandma for a second because she very clearly didn't recognize us. Yeah. When you're feeling threatened, in fact, I admire her. She's got spirit, but that does sound like Costco.
I'm with you. Costco was only worth it when Dee was young, because then other than that, I've never had really a reason to go get a ton of stuff at Costco. I find it overpriced. And you leave with either way more than you possibly need in that moment, so you end up overspending. Like, I'm glad people use it. I'm glad people enjoy it, and people feel like they get their monies. And there are like their electronic policies is fucking crazy, but just not my cup of tea. So, not as a general rule.
I fully agree that the return policy is definitely beyond anything. And who doesn't like samples? But as a whole, like, you have to pay for the membership. And yeah, other than when we're using the diapers, everything else we can buy cheaper on a regular basis, as if buying a bulk fresh that one time. Like, you just got to be careful on when and where you get your savings outside of that. But every time you go into a store, though, it's like also impulse purchases. So that was one of the other problems. Is like, yes, you could get it all from Costco, but if I'm going to stop at the other store quite regularly anyway, on top of still going to Costco, because their fresh stuff, like your fresh stuff just is fresh for a reason. It's called fresh. It doesn't last more than a week. Mm-hmm. So you still have to go in anyway. And so instead, and Costco's impulse purchases are like $100 at one time because it's bulk. And the concept of cost goes out the window when like your average thing that you're pulling off the shelf is $30, $50 to $70 at a time. It's just like, oh, that doesn't sound bad. Well,
and then you feel just stupid having one or two items in your cart. So then it's like, well, I'll load up on other things that I need, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, your bill is $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. I remember people bragging to me that they'd be like, "Oh, I spent thousands at Costco this month," and it's like, okay, like, cool, that's crazy. Like, that's not the brag you think it is, unfortunately.
Right, and they've got options for super expensive things in there. Like, one of those impulse purchases that we bought, don't regret, but it was still an impulse Costco purchase, is that swing. We use it all the time. Lovely, wonderful thing. Mm. I don't regret the purchase for a second. But if we hadn't gone to Costco, I would not have purchased that because I wouldn't have ever seen it. No. And that was an expensive one. That was, as I said, one of those $60 to $80 at a moment.
On a moment's notice purchases.
One of your gaming chairs that Twerpy destroyed. My parents still have it, so it's not completely wasted.
Fuck you, Twerpy, destroyer of chairs. You're trying to do it on this one, too.
Yes, I did notice that. And Dad even fixed a really good cat scratch poster for you. We've got tons of scratch posters. We don't even complain about you scratching the staircase. Like, my goodness, Cat.
To be fair, those stairs are pretty fucked, though. Definitely at some point need to get I say fucked, like, it's the one side is peeling. Like, they're not, like, you're tripping down and fibers, shit like that. But they're
not D's room.
No.
Room's the problem.
Yeah.
Budgeting, important things.
It is.
There's a lot of Wes's on those TV programs. So is who is also on Nailed It.
Oh, the chocolatier? The chocolatier guy? Like the chef guy?
No, on the Nailed It show. Well, yes, I think the chocolatier guy's on that one too. One that you're thinking of. But,
The older British gentleman?
but that's not who it was. Wes on Nailed It. They're
They're...
stage hands.
Oh, yeah.
Wes, too.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm curious to see if he asks how much they've spent in the month. We've seen about $4,800 income. What do you think they've spent this month?
Well, since she didn't blink at $7,000 for pictures, I've completely blown out of the water anymore at this one. We'll go with 10.
Yeah, okay. I think at least 8K. I'd be shocked if it was anything lower than that because you're right. She barely blinked. 7K for 19 photos. That's fucking crazy. Fucking crazy.
19, I would say.
She's like, fucking cockroach came out like a goddamn soldier out of Vietnam, jumping out of the trees, came down, attacked me, landed right on my head. Goddamn Charlie hiding on the roof. Also, being biased against spiders, I would say that every spider that looked at me funny has attacked me as well. So I agree with this lady 100%.
Yes, look at a different pest. But it also wouldn't be surprising if more show up because they're sensing a danger in their home. So they're fleeing. Just like we do in like natural disasters and things. We evacuate when something is...
Fucking cockroach in a hazmat suit. Please clear the area. And she's like, oh shit, there's fucking more of them. You know what? His rant is based. I actually fully agree.
It's not unvalid. Yeah, there's definitely fair point.
Yeah, I would agree that like the idea that an 18-year-old should just be boom fucking immediately to college, I think is a tad silly.
Well, that's how come I took an extra year of high school plus a gap year, which of course then makes me one of the statistics if never completing college because I only did a year and a half and dropped out. So, I don't know. Maybe there is...
I think he's right. I think it should be you've landed in an entry level thing. You're like, wow, I really like cyber security type stuff. I'm going to go to college to go get specialized in this field to press forward because I think it is crazy that we're like, take out these loans, go to school. And it's like, yeah, I agree. Education is important. Education is really sweet, but you should at least have a path that is already taking shape before you go do it. Cause it's like you don't just become a carpenter. You usually go start as a laborer. You do certain things in the trades and you're like, okay, now I want to go do this thing. You find an area to be in and then you go do your apprenticeship and then you go do in schooling. You get taught, specialized, and then it's I'd be shocked if the norm is most people go to trade school. I bet you the most of the norm is people will find a trade and then go to trade school. And it is kind of weird that we don't do that for just every other job.
That's true.
Yeah.
I would agree on that one.
Yeah.
It also would make you more inclined to stay and continue down your path. Because that's like one of the biggest reasons why I dropped out is no guarantee of another job. Some of my favorite parts of my day was going to the job that I currently had that I was already making money on. Whereas, yes, I could have continued down with the specialized courses. Maybe I would have been better off. I don't know. Or I could be exactly where I am right now still, which is why I kept going. Because the amount of people that are in the industry I'm in, and they've got their education, and they still do the same thing I did. I know it was my favorite part of my day. So, continuing down to, if I'm not enjoying my school, I couldn't see me enjoying the job. Which I realize is not entirely true either, because it's little pieces of things that you need to do to get to the things that you would enjoy. Mm-hmm. There's no guarantee that I would have enjoyed the things at the end. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, I just continued. I just like, it's not worth the time and effort. But if you were working that job or working towards it or working directly, definitely keep more motivated and learning more about it.
One, I think that's kind of where that, when you exit school, they're like, oh, 90% of the shit you learned in school, it doesn't matter. You won't need it anyways. It's like, well, then why wouldn't I do the job first and then the schooling? Because if I go to do the schooling, I'm like, oh, these are the parts that I need to fixate on because I've done the job for a little bit now. I kind of see where people have gone. I can see where, because doing the pottery class, seeing a lot of the older ladies do shit, they've been doing it for years. Like the one old lady, she's like today, she's like, hey, nobody else has ever done this thing in like the 10 years that I've been here. So I better show somebody and case I'm not here in the next near future. Like, she's getting older. Like, at least she's like honest. Like, you never know, I might leave because I can't do it, or, you know, who knows? Or you might pass away. Yeah, and she's like, but nobody else has done it in 10 years, so I'm the only one that's done it. I think I'm the only one that read the instruction manual. If something has happened to me, you guys will all be fucked. I don't know. Like, there's no guarantee we know where the instruction manual is for whatever piece of equipment that she's ran for the last 10 years and stuff. So yeah.
Well, that's the thing that the company I work for is really struggling with right now with me is half the people, they've never known what I've done. Mm-hmm. Now that they've decided that to get rid of that position, it's just like the whole store and every store I've been in is like, what do you do? What is happening? It's just like, guess I'll figure it out. The directions are there. You do have to read the manual. Mm. Like,
yeah, throwing all that knowledge to the fire and then just wondering why things aren't getting passed on or things aren't working as smooth as they could be. Yeah.
Forgetting your core fundamentals and the basics because things get automated makes it really hard when that automation doesn't work because nobody knows the original and the basics. That was the groundwork for all of it.
Yep. 100%.
Trades are not always great either, though. Like, that's how come people always focus on. It's either physical pain or mental pain. Like, neither one's really better or worse than the other.
Yeah, fully agree. You end up selling your body one way or another, whether it's your mind or your back. But I think a lot of things, too, is I think sometimes the trades give you a little bit more freedom right now anyways. I could see it changing in the years to be a little bit more of a dipshit because there's a lot of things kind of forgiven still in the trades. So if you're somebody who wants to be a dipshit, unfortunately, the trades are for you.
There's also still like the appearance issues with a lot of the differences. So self-expression can be very stunted in the more corporate, well, basically anything that's not trades. Trades is one of the few that you're still guaranteed that no matter what your appearance is.
Oh, yeah, 100%. We employ Randy. We don't care what people look like. Love you, Randy.
He really does. I should be worried. If you could have another kid, it would be with him.
True. Randy is my gay lover, but that I'll never touch because gross. Sorry, Randy.
Storage units, books. I love books. Books are like the greatest thing. But storage units for books?
That's a fucking library. She got a library.
That's tempting, but again, storage locker of books. Have an actual library for books then. You can't love books that much and not enjoy, like, it seems sacrilegious.
Now that I think about it, it would be super cool for this entire wall. Nothing but shelves and drawers and stuff for putting away, like, all the little knickknacks and books and all the little things, and then a built-in space for that, the computer, cutouts for the screens, the TV.
I like the idea of a drawer and knickknacks. Because the ones that you can... a drawer for like a theme.
Yeah.
And then the top could be something that you can display from that drawer.
Yeah.
Of knickknacks and things that you change out whenever you feel like.
Okay, that is pretty sick. And then you could have it like light up a little bit where like you put the thing on the pedestal or a couple of the things.
Museum kind of showcase on the wall where like, your storage bin's like underneath and you pull something out. Because
that actually sounds really sick. And then I'd have a couple of the drawers for Lego sets that I'd tear down, kind of rebuild, and then stuff like that. I think that'd be cool too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the one that you've built is sitting up top. And then
one of the other ones that you have, but haven't on display, you just kind of have it more broken down inside the drawer. And then once again, every now and then you take them out and rotate them. And like,
I'd support you more on this one. It's a wonderful idea for other people.
Yeah.
Because I'm not actually going to change things out. I'm a very lazy person. Hey, pretty girl. I do appreciate how flexible Caleb is with all of his guests.
I will agree with that. I actually don't mind this aspect of it because he wasn't there and then he decided kind of last minute that he would jump on the call. It's not ideal, but I would say it's actually not too bad. It's not horrible.
Guys only have 2 hands.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Again, how are you justifying all that as defense when, again, you've got 2 hands? And, okay, so I could understand 2, 4, 8, because I can understand a pistol, so a short range and a long range, like a rifle and a pistol. Because for true defense, I understand both. Great. So, okay, again, so 2 guns a person, so 2, 4, really. But Like, so I was being generous still at 8.
I'd agree. If you're going to be for defense, 4 max between the two of you, so you each have one. But when you get into the 18-digit range, that's a hobby.
That's no
Yeah.
self-defense.
Yeah, and I think the thing is the frustration is like be pure with like be honest with your intention of why you're buying them. It's a hobby. It's a hobby at this point. It's not a defense. It's a hobby.
And oh my god, I would be killing you if you brought home an unsecured gun.
Oh yeah, no.
Because I think that's where she's getting at is like not all the guns are in the safe. So his statement of we need to do safe. Yeah, that's a point. We have too many guns.
That's nope. Oh yeah, saving the stem cell or the umbilical cord is legit. It can be a smart thing to do. Yeah,
it can be very smart. Unfortunately, we looked into it, but it just didn't work out for us because there's so few locations. And no, that's Trisomy 21. I don't remember all the Turner syndrome stuff. It is recommended. It's not a terrible thing.
Yeah.
It's just usually too expensive. And, but when it is your family, that one I can kind of overlook. Like, what's that?
Oh. The idea of surgery like that freaks me the fuck out. Like, I don't know, like, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go through if they're like, we need to crack open your ribs and diddle around with your heart.
If it's too bad, you won't even know because you won't have the choice or option because you'll be too passed out and the first care of life will be chosen for you.
Fair enough, and I appreciate that. Because, it scares the fuck out of me. I know it's pretty safe.
So basically, the only thing you can apologize for, really, Han, is that you wouldn't be able to do any preventative surgeries.
Oh yeah, and that's more what I'm more apologizing for. I know I don't have to, but
That's a joke, but to be very clear, I did that for myself. There's no way I was having another kid. Which is not to say I don't love my little dear. He is fantastic. I would not trade him for anything.
not even a Klondike bar.
What?
Not even a Klondike bar.
Not even a Klondike bar.
Hear that, D? Safe. I will say I do love the feeling of being able to tap my card and knowing that it's going to go through.
Oh.
Because my shit's not overdrawn or I'm not right up to my fucking balance. And I know when I tap my card, it's going to fucking work. I like that feeling.
For sure.
That feeling is more than literally any object I can buy. Like, I enjoy a new setup, shit like that. But if it was either tapping the card when I would go to get groceries and knowing that card is paid and secure, or this mic setup, it'd be the tapping the card every time. 10 out of 10. Bobby. God damn it, Bobby.
That's actually a pretty good show.
I like King of the Hill. Yeah, it was a decent show. God damn it, Bobby. What are you doing over there? Yeah, it's time for you to get out, eh? You gotta hit the road? All good. Ooh. Oh. Once again, I'm pro knocking grandma the fuck out when she's got a letter to open her and she's coming to kill you.
Yeah. I'm still not overly opposed to the cockroach one either. Although I don't find the cockroaches nearly as terrible as everybody else does. Mostly because I don't ever call anybody hearing anything actually painful about a cockroach. They're just gross and creepy.
Gross, creepy disease carriers. Yeah, I've never heard anybody be like, oh, a cockroach bit me the other day. But then again, I thankfully have not engaged with a lot of cockroaches.
Me neither. I find lice scarier and creepier, though. But that might be a Canadian thing, because, we really don't have cockroaches or rats. Nope, that's an Alberta only thing.
Allegedly.
That's fair. I've also never heard of any other province complain about rats. So I've been in many of the other provinces and never come across a rat.
I want to say I've heard people complain about Saskatchewan rats.
Maybe. It's also all plains. It's flats. It's a rodent's paradise. Forget gangster paradises. We got rodent paradises. That's the Alberta's rodent.
Been spending most of our lives living in a rodent's paradise. Cut the cheese on Sunday. Scare a wife on Monday. Lose my tail on Tuesday. Think it's really funny. 100 times more mouse than you are.
Even in my ultimate innocence, Nosy.
Yeah, you play fucking harmonica over there, bud. Fucking harmonica's all over my face.
He's working on the shake weight. Whoa.
Hopefully not in this life, but not willingly in this life will I miss mortgage payments. That's fucking scary.
Right?
Especially with child. One thing, you fuck your own adult lives, but fuck that child's life. That's No.
100%. What you mean you didn't know it was real? That seems even stranger than knowing it existed.
My guess is probably if it was something that looked like it was attached to the house, they probably thought it was maybe like an elaborate scam at first. Because I'm sure it's out there. And if it's not, now that I've spoken into existence, it is. So I'm sure at first she's probably like, what's the fucking loan? $11,000 attached to my house? Like, there's no way this is real. Like, this is weird. I'd probably be questioning it too. But I know a lot of them, they fucking like balloon shit, and first time home buyers, and much like when you attach the escrow, like the property taxes to your mortgage payment, when you miss, it isn't necessarily next year that your rate goes up to make up for the difference. Generally you have to pay the difference right away. So you're gonna be like saying, so you want me to spend money on groceries to save money on eating out? That's why you want me to buy the gamer subs? Like, yes, because I know you're going to drink them anyways. Why don't we do it the cheap fucking way possible?
Lots of caffeine. My feet are probably way in your way, isn't it?
No, you're good. I'll stare at those Piggly Wigglies anytime. Now, if that doesn't entice people from no context, I don't know what does.
Is my feet on the screen? It doesn't really matter.
No.
Whoa, we just don't give away feet pics for free here, okay? That's extra content. That's the bonus content. But no, you're good.
He is so good at teasing his post show. Always want that post show. I'm too smart on my finances to go for it, but it is enticing.
So, final thoughts? What'd you think?
They definitely have some work. I think she's just in denial about value. Just like the amount that she makes, especially in how much she thinks things cost, is definitely does not mesh.
Yeah, I would agree. If she wants to live that spender lifestyle, she's kind of gotta make the money for it, because she really doesn't at this point, unfortunately. Just nowadays, like, it sucks. The dollar just doesn't go as far.
No.
Yeah. What do you think? If you had to give their success percentage a percentage, what do you think? Do you want me to give mine and then you give yours? Or you want to give yours first?
60%.
60%? Okay. Yeah, I'd probably be a little bit lower. I'd be more leaning on the 45%, only because I don't know, like, even from the little post show snippet where he's opening up and she's throwing that back in his face, that's already a horrible red flag of communication, and working together is not happening, because he's trying to communicate in a position that he is in to get her to maybe understand where he's coming from so that they can work together. And the fact that she'll turn around and use that in his face means he's going to close himself off and just not open himself up to actually communicate and work with her. That's why I think it's a little bit lower. But I could also see a universe where she wakes the fuck up and doesn't do shit like that anymore, and there's a positive kind of attitude change and a cycle shift where it goes towards more of the 60%. Yeah. So cool. Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing it do numbers, even if it's one. All right, well, this has been the No Context review of Financial Audit, and if you liked it, hit that like and subscribe button, and thank you for checking us out, and we'll see you next time.